our furnished house tour 1 year later.
Come on in, let me show you around. All right, here's the honey guy. He's ready to give the full tour. This is the floor. Welcome to our front room. Is that what they call it?
That's what we call it.
That's what we call it. This is the room that you first walk into when you come in the front door. It's like a little sitting area. We don't have like a TV in here, so it's kind of just like a hangout, chill vibe. But we bought these chairs before we even got this house. We saw them like I think the day after we got like our accepted offer on this house or something like that. We bought them for this front room because they were perfect. They're pink velvet, they're beautiful. We have this antique table that my grandma gave to us, which I really love this because I love having pieces that are old and have like a story. So this is my grandma's. We just put a little plant and some books on it, and then our corner with our lamp, which we have a new lampshade coming for this that I had custom made in the UK, and I'm so excited for it. I hope it gets here soon, so stay tuned because it's going to be beautiful. Obviously have had these prints for a really long time. We found these prints at an antique store and we thrifted these picture frames, and we've had them for so long. I feel like a few years or something, I can't really remember, but they're gonna be in every home we have. In this corner, we also bought this before we even moved into the house because we were like, this would be perfect for the front room. We got so much furniture for the front room before we even moved into this house. This is our couch, which I love this couch. It's the most prettiest color. I don't even know what this color would be. It's like a mustardy yellow gold. I love it. It's so comfortable. It's so soft. Harvard loves it as well. This is our favorite place to sit in the morning. I also DIY'd these picture frames above us. I made them all myself just from things off of Amazon for like, I think $90. So 10 out of 10, would recommend that. This bad boy Julia found at an antique store like super long ago. This is like one of my favorite things in this room. Probably one of the more favorite things in our house. Harvard. We also have our big piano. Do any of us play piano? I'm not gonna answer. I don't know, maybe we do, maybe we don't, but that's like no one's business if we play the piano or not. We have so many beautiful little things on it. You wanna come up here? Harvard likes to play the piano. Would you like to play it?
There you go.
So I do play piano. And we also have the matching ottoman that goes to our couch for our piano bench. Oh, don't touch those. And just a few of my favorite things on top of the piano. Just some cute candles, which I love. I love to have a good ambiance. One of my favorite lamps that I got from Anthropology. I've loved this lamp for so long, so I was so excited when I was able to buy it. I just love the pink and colorful vibe in here. I think it really makes me feel happy.
This is our son's room. We have actually a lot of plans for this room. We want to change like the paint color and possibly the entire vibe, so stay tuned if you want to see what the deal is with that. Crib we got before he was born. It was one of the first things that we had bought for him, one of the first big things.
We got it for free.
We got it for free. Before everyone comments about the drop side, it does not drop. I stabilized it. We really like this little like toy bin bookshelf combo thing. We used to just have like a chest of toys, but that didn't really work out very well because it was like that all the time and there was just a lot of space there. Love this dresser. We got this thrifted, I think. Yeah, we've had this ever since before he was born. Again, another one of those
I think
things.
we went to pick it up when I was pregnant. We had these in like a rental we had like years and years ago, and they had just like random like Target prints in there, and then when we got our ultrasounds, we put our ultrasound pictures in them, and it's been in his nursery ever since. Ooh, you working on your, oh, we definitely need him to work on this because
Yeah,
we are replacing this.
Can you get to it?
Stay tuned for a toddler room transformation. Back to another hallway. We have another linen closet. This is where we just keep our linens. So towels, extra sheets, more cleaning supplies, things like that. We have this really cute picture that we got in an estate sale with a little print of us that I put into one of these really cool apps that makes it look like it's a painting, and I printed it just like, I just printed it on like a poster paper, and I think it looks really pretty. And then we have our first bathroom. This is our only bathroom up here. It's kind of small, but we make do. We have this lovely wallpaper on the wall that we put up. We just have a few little antique things. We replaced the faucet. The only thing we need to do in here is replace some tile and get a new bathtub, but other than that, it's pretty much done. It does its job.
If you follow us out of the bathroom, you can see our built-ins. These are original to the home, which is nice because a lot of the stuff in the home was renovated, but we try and keep what we can that was original to it. Thank you for shutting that, Harbor. We needed that shut. We got a little ahead of ourselves with it because we didn't paint like the walls here, but we wanted to paint the buildings.
This is all gonna be white eventually.
Yes, eventually, because I think it looks kind of a little silly next to the gray, so ignore that. But I really like these candles. I think they're very cool, and it's a fun vibe.
Dude! Now coming into our bedroom, we talked a lot about the closet doors. If you remember when we first moved in here, we had these crazy like paper mache type of like closet doors, and we ended up buying closet doors that were wood that didn't work for the area, so I made this cute like curtain situation. I feel like I really love it because it feels like a vintage dressing room almost, and we painted our walls this lovely sage green color. What did you expect? This is our bed. Do you want to give them a bed tour? I love my mommy's bed.
Harbor is demonstrating how comfortable it is.
It's very comfortable. We have our nightstands that we've had for a really long time. Again, we had these back when we had like one of our first rentals, and I've loved them ever since. We have our really pretty wall sconces and just some paintings on the wall.
Here's our full-length mirror. It is very beautiful, and there's no way to show it without involving the camera, so I'm sorry that the fourth wall has been broken here.
And this is our lovely dresser that I painted. It was really like super white when I got it, and it had black handles. I ended up painting it like a cream color and distressing the sides and putting on new handles, and I think it looks super pretty. It looks really good with our frame TV, which we love these TVs because it looks like a beautiful like artwork when you have the artwork on the TV.
Here's our dining room. This is where usually put packages on the table. We don't actually eat at the table very often. I don't know, I eat at the table. You are a couch eater. Got this, again, we thrifted it. We actually de-upholstered the chairs, is that the right word for it? We took off all of the reupholstering that had been done and put it back to its original fabric that was there, which we'll probably reupholster it at some point in the future, but we kind of liked the yellow, so we thought, why not? We're not finished with the kitchen cabinets yet. We would actually like these to be the same color.
I don't know if you guys remember, but they were navy blue when we moved in.
The bottoms were navy blue and the tops were white. Yeah, so, and we just hated the navy blue. So
we had to get rid of it.
Start with that, and then eventually we would get to the white, because the white's not so bad, but we would like them to all be the same color. We replaced these handles with, again, they're thrifted, they're antiques. Abby found them. I think they're beautiful. I think they look so nice with this green color, so I'm really excited for them to all be done. So a lot of the hardware in the home was black when we moved in. That was their thing. We don't really like black hardware as much. We love this like brassy color.
The lights were also black, but they
were like mini fans. It was really weird.
They were little mini fans.
Strangest light fixtures I've ever seen in my life. Here's our pantry. This was another door that was really weird when we first moved in. It was like a accordion style. This is actually a really easy fix. We were surprised with how easy it was. We just found this. It was the right dimension. Oh, it wasn't the right dimension.
You had to cut it.
I saw the bottom off actually, but you would never know.
Painted it, threw some handles on there.
So we put some handles on, and it looks great and it works great, and we love it. We also got these nice shutters. They were custom made for the kitchen and dining room windows. They let in a lot of light. They really just have changed the way that this space looks. Come on in to the mudroom. What color was this before?
This was white, but we repainted it white. Remember, it was like really dirty.
Really dirty, weird stains.
We added some little baskets to like keep our shoes, and that keeps it from getting dirty since it is white.
Yeah, so it looks a lot cleaner here. Again, there was black hardware. This is not vintage, but it looks nice.
These are just plastic, but I think they look really pretty. They fit the space, so.
So this is actually, this doorway here was the original exit for the back of the house.
This would go to essentially the backyard or maybe like the garage area.
As you come in, this is an addition that was done, I believe, in the 90s, but it's kind of cool because you can see the original exterior of the house. I think it's kind of interesting. So come on.
Please don't look too closely at the barn door.
It's the barn door. We're not barn door girlies. It's okay if you are, it's just not us. So yeah, eventually we would like to have this something going on here that is not a barn door. We're gonna
stay tuned for what we do.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, I caught you at a bad time.
Sorry. Welcome to our living room. This is the add-on of the house. So it goes from the brick wall. We still have some exposed brick on this side. The first thing you see is this like entryway table. I found this online. Again, another antique that I loved. I thought it was so pretty. I found this lampshade shade online as well, another antique, and then I found just like a base online. This is not antique, but I found it online and it works with the shade. I thought it was super pretty to have a big mirror here so you can check yourself out before you leave the house. On the opposite side, we have, again, the exposed brick. We have some wall sconces and this beautiful picture frame that me and Julia actually made. This was from some ceiling molding that we had. We painted it, we cut it to size, picked this beautiful print of these drag queens, and we think it looks fantastic. Seat cushion area, so sit and hang out. It's just a really fun spot. I love this so much, and I love that we made it. It's like a story, and it feels like unique to us, you know?
If you watched our original empty house tour, you may remember that this was painted white. I like the original brick here so much more.
Julia said she's gonna let me talk about my wall. Now's my moment. I have this amazing chair that I found online, again, vintage, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna deck this entire wall out in antique and vintage frames, which I did. Every time I see a gold frame that I like, I buy it and I put a little print in it, and now it's this beautiful wall of just so many things that I love. This is literally what sold me on the house. It looks back into the backyard. You can see the playground. We have these cute curtains and obviously a little bench. You can read a book, do a puzzle. It just feels so cozy, and like when it's snowing or raining, you can open up the windows, and it's just such a good vibe.
It's a perfect rainy day spot.
Then coming over here, we have another thing we found online, another antique. It's just a hutch. We just filled it with some little things and pictures, and looks really good. But then that brings us around to the other side of the living room, and that's pretty much it. That's our living room. You guys probably remember, but when we did our empty house tour, when we first moved into this house, the basement was something that like we didn't really know what we were going to be doing with that space. But since then, we've transformed the big open like living room area because we really don't need 3 living spaces. We opened it up into a playroom. So Harbor has his like play toys down there and books, crafts, and just tons of things that he can use. So it's really fun down there. We also have like a pull down projector so that when we're down there, we can watch movies, and we actually ended up putting the other part of our couch down there. So when we are watching movies, we can all kind of hang out. Harbor can play with his toys. And we also turned one of the rooms into a guest room. I think in our empty house tour, we said that that was gonna be the guest room. So that did turn into a guest room. We haven't had a guest yet, so yeah. And then the other room is Julia's gym.
It's actually pretty cool.
It is.
I never show it. I don't know why. There's no reason I never show it, but I have put a lot of work into it, and it's really nice. You could do almost anything you could do in a real gym.
I have not
in that
used the
tiny
gym.
room. I've really made it's very efficient. I love it.
We do have a bathroom down there, which is Julia's bathroom. We won't show that because we haven't done any renovations on that yet, so it looks the exact same as it did in our empty house tour. But that's pretty much it. The other room is just storage for now and like a little office where we can get work done. Say that's our house and we love it so much! Can you believe how much we've done in a year? I feel like we were just filming that video where we were like, oh, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to do this.
Yeah.
And we still have so much to do. We have so many paint samples for this big living room that we've been trying to go over, and maybe next year we'll do another year until we're done. Maybe we'll do like
It'll
a
look
house
way
tour
different.
here.
I know it will.
That's it for our furnished house tour, even though we still have so much more to do. Stay tuned because we do want to do a lot of vlogs where we paint and we change tile and things like that. So we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!